What's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome to GHET-TO Sports, Sports Talk with Street Flavor. Yes, I have the Giant gear on because the Giants has won back-to-back games. It came at the end of the season, but he won back-to-back games, and they beat the Cowboys, or the Cowgirls. Finally, after 7 years, they have beaten Dak Prescott. Okay, so I had the Giant gear on, and Carolina made the playoffs. Division champs, because the Falcons has won, and it was a three-way tie, 8-9, 8-9, 8-9 for that division, and Carolina Panthers has bumped out the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers are going home. So, what did your team do today? Like I said, I represent with my boys because they finally won. Man, I had this jacket for 7 years. I haven't worn it yet. First time wearing this jacket. So I'm going to talk about my brand right now. Don't you see it? Don't you see it? Okay? My brand. Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. Welcome to GHET-TO Sports, Sports Talk with Street Flavor. All right. Like I said, my team won back-to-back games. First time since 2023. That's 3 years. Because it's a new year. It's 26 now. 3 years. Damn. But what does your team do? Okay, Seattle won last night. #1 seed in the NFC throughout the playoffs. 49ers, sorry, you tried. Okay? But Seattle is the #1 seed. Today, will the Broncos or the Patriots get that #1 seed? If the Broncos lose, Patriots win. Patriots #1 seed. If Broncos win, they #1 seed. They playing the Chargers. Chargers not starting their starters. So what's going to happen? And like I said, always represent your brand. Got the hat, got the shirt, the sweatshirt, and as you see here behind me, a collection of what I have: t-shirts, hats, jackets, and sweatshirts of all of GHET-TO Sports and Harlem Chronicles with Manny. All right, go to GHET-TO Sports and GHET-TO Sports and Harlem.com and get your gear. Also on Etsy and Shopify. But we're talking about sports right now. Jaguars took their division. Texans are in the playoffs. Oh, what you said, Andre? Oh, Andre saying that he told me that the Jags would win out, and they did. Took that division. You go, Dre. You go. Yeah, that's your team. All right. So let's see what's going to happen in the playoffs. Now we know the Bears and the Eagles are fighting for the #2 spot. Will they play hard today? Hopefully no one gets hurt. And who will be the #2 seed in the NFC? Okay? Let's see what happens. Who do you like? Is your team going on to the playoffs? Or your team is going home? Can y'all get one more victory to send you out on a good spree? Okay? Packers are playing the Vikings, but they're not starting any of their starters. Really. Okay? Packers got blown out by the Vikings. Packers are the #7 seed. So, they will either be playing the Bears or the Eagles. That's the question. The Bears will play the Bears or the Eagles. Packers will play the Bears or the Eagles in that 7th spot. Okay? Then we have the Rams and the 49ers jockeying for 5 and 6. Who will play Carolina? Who will play the Bears? Who will play the Bears? Let's see what happens with that. AFC. Broncos won out. They got the bye. Pats will play. Okay? Jaguars will play. Texans will play. Do anyone want to play the Texans right now? That #1 defense in the NFL. Okay? If they get a couple of plays from the offense, the Texans are very scary right now. What will the Chargers do? Okay? That's the question. What will the Chargers do in the playoffs as they rest their players this week? Will it be a little rust next weekend? We will see. There's going to be games Saturday, Sunday, and Monday in the wild card. Okay? We will see what's going to happen right now. It's going to be very interesting going into the playoffs. But, oh yeah, Myles Garrett got the sack record. 23 sacks. Got 1 sack today against the Bengals. Okay? What's going to happen with the Bengals? Okay? It's a big shoe to fill. And when you say big shoe to fill, GHET-TO Sports do have kicks also. And they finally broke Michael Strahan's record. New York Giant, once again, broke his record. Held it for what? Was it close to 15 years? TJ Watt tied it, but didn't break it. But now it's broken by Myles Garrett, 23 sacks. Michael Strahan, big up, big up. And we will see going forward. Who do you like going forward? That's the question. We will see in the playoffs. Who's your number 1 team? Some people said that the Bills and Eagles was a Super Bowl preview a couple of weeks ago. It wasn't a good game. It wasn't a good game. Can Pittsburgh get in? That's the question. Can Pittsburgh get in? We will see. Oh, hold on 1 second. All right. Can Pittsburgh get in? That's the question. Them and the Ravens tonight, 8 o'clock. Can Pittsburgh get some offense? Can the Ravens defense stop Pittsburgh? Is this Aaron Rodgers' swan song? He keep on saying he might have 1 more year left. But do they want him back? That's the question. Now, and with the Giants winning, the Raiders has the number 1 pick in the draft. Last time the Raiders had the number 1 pick in the draft, they picked Russell. And you know what happened with that? He was a bust. Okay? He was a bust. So, can the Raiders pick something? And now with this win with the Giants, I think they might fall to about maybe 5 or 7 in the draft. We will see what these late games playing out. Is your team a spoiler? Can your team win? Who do you like in the playoffs? Who do you like in the Super Bowl? I like my chances that a NFC team might take it again. Everyone said without Pat being there, Lamar might not be there. Is this Buffalo's best chance to make it? But with the Pats playing the way they're playing, with the Broncos playing what they're playing, Chargers is a wild card, and the Jags looking great, Texans got the best defense, is Buffalo will have to fight all the way to see if they're going to get that, go to the Super Bowl. It's not an easy ride for Buffalo. And 49ers showed you something. It was a mass unit all year, but they ran off 6 straight victories. Are they ready? Okay? Rams, they're going to snap out of it today. They will win. What will happen? They'll be number 5 seed. Okay? That means 49ers will be number 6 seed. It's not an easy task. Eagles might not get back to the Super Bowl because they got to show some offense. And they haven't shown any offense this whole year. So let's see what happens going forward. Oh, what's that? George, Eagle fan. George, I think Eagles will win their first game, but second round they don't get bumped out. I'm sorry, George. I am sorry. I have faith right now with Chicago. I like Chicago. I don't know, for some strange reason this year, Chicago has been on my mind. But Chicago, I think, with Williams, is looking very good right now. And I think that Chicago is going to surprise a lot of people. Especially if they get the number. I don't want them to get the number 2 seed because they'll have to play Green Bay. If they lose, I'd rather the Eagles play Green Bay to see, that. I don't want the Green Bay and Packers to play in the first round. So if the Lions win today, big up to the Lions. Bears fall to number 3. They play somebody else. And then we see what happens. I'd rather the Bears not play the Green Bay. Green Bay is a walking wounded too. So if they do play Green Bay and Chicago, that might be a good thing. But I'd rather have that to be a second